Joining me now is Rockport head coach John Parisi. John, tough day in terms of the weather turning on you, and Frank Carey came and walked away with an 8-0 win.
Yeah, we were expecting the rain all day long. I actually didn't think we'd get the game in with the forecast, but the field held up well, and we were able to get 7 innings in. We didn't hit much, that's for sure.
Obviously, the get to the mound for North Reading was very good.
Oh, absolutely. He was the best pitcher we've seen this year. He had a nice fastball that he worked off of, and it set up his off-speed stuff, and he located the ball well, and we were always hitting from behind.
Frank had an interesting point in talking to him post-game, is that they've only had 5 extra base hits this year, and in 2 games they gave up 10 runs, and in the 13 and 3, and they've given up 10 runs in the other 11-12 games.
Yeah, I didn't expect this out of North Reading this year. He came up with these 2 junior pitchers, and I guess he's got a couple other arms, and the catcher was outstanding as well, the best catcher we've seen this year. They always put pressure on other teams. Their fundamentals are unbelievable, and defensively they don't make mistakes and they don't beat themselves.
Well, that's what I mentioned that Frank, when I had the opportunity to talk to him post-game, was that, his teams don't tend to beat themselves. Even if you're not hitting, you're not scoring a lot of runs, don't let the other guy score any more than you do. And you're going to walk away with a W, and that's obviously what he's been able to do this year.
Yeah, and I try to preach the same thing here. We don't have the same success that Frank has. My freshman pitcher who started today, we made 1 mistake in the 2nd inning. It was a 2-run home run, and that was the score through most of the game, and then we kind of just fell apart later on in the game.
Let's review the season today. You stand at 6-7 here. There's still an opportunity to get to the tournament. What have been some of the highlights so far this year?
The highlights, I think we had 2 very good games. One was Hamilton-Wenham, where we put a complete game together, and the other was Triton, where we hung on to win a close 1-run game here at night. Those are the 2 highlights of the season in my mind. Our non-league schedule this year was kind of a tough one. We played Saugus in the first game of the year, and they kind of stuck it to us. And then we played Northeast Regional, who's a Division 4 team who we'll see in the tournament probably when we get there. And they were a quality opponent as well.
Who have been some of the standouts for you this year on this team?
Mike Tupper. Mike Tupper he's as good a hitter as we've had here in Rockport. And we talked about Brent Courier earlier. And he is probably the next best hitter that I've coached here in Rockport. He can hit to all parks with power, and the change of bats haven't really affected his style. And on the mound is Tucker Meredith. Tucker's 5-1 with a ERA below 3, and when he's on the mound, we're in every game.
What's your reaction to the new bat rule this year?
I don't like the new bats. We got 7, 8, 9 hitters. Most years have trouble getting the ball out of the infield anyway. Now they're having a hard time hitting the ball, and it's not going anywhere. So we have a hard time with numbers in Rockport, and I think kid may decide not to play baseball if he can't hit the ball like he used to, or have any success hitting.
How have the kids adapted to the physical part of the field hasn't changed, but the background stuff, the new clubhouse here, and some of the other amenities that have been placed around the field? How have they reacted to those during the season?
Our kids love them. Our kids absolutely love this. We call it the stadium here, and at night games, it's just an amazing atmosphere. The bleachers are full. We got a DJ that plays in the night games, Larry Burnham, and the kids just love playing at home. They love playing at home. They were upset today to lose a night game.
It was, I had up to broadcast that as well, because the elements have suddenly turned against us from very early on in the season, where it was really good for a real long stretch, and all of a sudden the May showers have shown up.
Yeah, we were in t-shirts the first week of the season, tryouts on the field for the first time, but now it seems like every Tuesday it rains. The last 3 weeks it's been every Tuesday, and fortunately we were able to get it in today, but the last 2 Tuesdays made us play Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Yeah,
and that really puts a crimp on your pitching staff.
It does. We're not as deep as most teams pitching-wise. I had to throw a freshman today. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He's done an outstanding job for us. He's a lefty. He holds runners well, throws strikes, does a nice little deuce. and I have to use my shortstop in relief, which I don't like doing.
All right, John. Listen, congratulations on what the field continues to become under your guidance and the team as well. Good luck the rest of the way, and look forward to seeing you in the tournament.
Thanks, Tim.